everyone, welcome back to the Summerlin Bobcast. I'm Emma and this is Paige, and we're going to do your announcements.
I'll start us off with the breakfast menu. Monday, 28th, Tornado. Tuesday, August 28th, 29th, waffles. Wednesday, breakfast sandwich. Thursday, breakfast pizza. Friday, Long John.
And now for your general news. The football game time for Friday, the 25th in Crofton will now start at 5. Football players, reminder to stop by the kindergarten rooms this morning to grab your treats from your football buddies. Activity passes are available to purchase for adults and senior citizens. The cost per pass for adults is $50 and senior citizens $25 each. No family passes are available. Students who pay the $10 activity fee will be admitted into home games free of charge. This does not include tournaments, jamboree games, district, or state games. If you or someone you know is struggling or in crisis, help is available. Call or text 988 or chat the 988lifeline.org to reach the 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline.
Okay, I'll be talking about Bobcat Academy meetings. Today we have student council meeting in the FCS room. And on the 28th, we have FBOA meeting in the Sukups room.
Your daily quote is, perfection is attained by slow degrees. It requires the hand of time.
Elementary news, September 13th, no school. September 14th, individual school pictures with PK. 1:30 dismissal. September 18th through 22nd, homecoming week. Elementary dress-up days will be announced. September 27th, Miles for Smiles.
And now for your reminders this week. Wednesday, August 30th, there's an FFA test plot tour at 6 p.m. Thursday, August 31st, it's the JV varsity volleyball try at Summerlin. 5 o'clock, Summerlin versus Plainview. 5 o'clock, JV Summerlin versus Plainview in the auction. 6 o'clock, Plainview versus St. Mary's. 7 o'clock, St. Mary's versus Summerlin cross country at Indian Hills Country Club. Friday, September 1st, football at Summerlin versus Boyd County at 7 o'clock. Thank you for joining us in our announcements. And now up is Barrett's sports segment.
Hello Summerlin, I'm Barrett with the Summerlin Bobcast sports segment, and today is the first day of this year that I'm doing my Bobcast sports segment, and we're back. My senior year, last year I'll ever be doing this, and we got a good segment lined up. Got some new transitions, you could say, thrown in before we go into each segment. So, with that being said, let's get into the first segment of the day, which is Weekly Review. So this is Weekly Review, and on this segment, we just talk about our week in review. Usually it's over the picks we did, but of course, it's the first show of the year, so we can't really go over any of the picks that we just made. We will be doing that starting next episode. But in this one, we'll kind of just talk about everything over the summer. A lot of sports happening. Baseball, NBA finals, NFL starting up soon, college football starting up soon. Basketball, of course, will be in the next couple of weeks to months. And so yeah, there's a lot of good stuff happening in sports. If you're not a baseball fan, it's probably a boring time for you, but you're excited. Preseason NFL is going on. You're getting ready. You're like about a week and a half away from college football, so everybody's good with that. Huskers we'll be talking about in the next segment, so we don't have to talk about that just right now. But NFL-wise, I don't want to really get too in depth with this one because I like to say weekly review for when we actually have all the stuff to go over, and nobody really will want to sit here and listen to me talk about sports that have happened over the last 2 months. So basically, we're back. This segment, just kind of wanted to explain again what it was, and yeah, we'll be going to the next one, which is, I'm pretty sure everybody's favorite, Husker Hour. This is Husker Hour, and I think that was my favorite transition that I made out of all of them. Took a lot of work actually to get that sound in there, but it's harder than you would think. But yeah, so Husker Hour's here. Husker football, we're like 8 days out, and yeah, we go to take on Minnesota. Just first off, right now, from what I've seen, very promising for the Huskers. I mean, sure, you could say there's been key pieces to leave, guys like A.J. Allen or Ernest Hausman, Buford. He's injured. Miles Farmer just transferred out because of whatever that was. But there's a lot of good stuff happening. There's been so many good things talked about with Jeff Sims. He's going to be the quarterback. I mean, yeah, Casey left as well, but Chuba's been talked about really good as actually like a good backup now to Jeff Sims if he were to get injured. Wide receiver room looks a little rough. Xavier Betts is stepping away again. Basically leaves Billy Kemp, Marcus Washington, who, what was it? Was it a wrist injury he had? He should be back for week 1, but he's kind of been banged up. You got guys like Josh Fleeks. IGC is back to football after he, kind of called it quits last year, and then he came back because of Matt Rhule's staff. Otherwise, the wide receiver room is kind of more just like young guys, right? There are people like Malachi Coleman, Jaden Doss, guys like that. Demetrius Bell is another one. A lot of young guys in there, but the two experienced leaders of Kemp and Washington, they got IGC as well, and then Josh Fleeks, coming from Baylor. He played on Matt Rhule's staff like his freshman year. Like I said, quarterbacks, Jeff Sims looks to be the guy. They named their starting running back. It's going to be Gabe Urban. They said Anthony Grant's, trouble with fumbles kind of throughout the start of the year, so he's the number 2. Johnson's the number 3. And, other than that, there hasn't really been a lot of news. They started the single-digit thing. There's been, I think, 7 or 8 given out. It's a pretty cool thing that Matt Rhule does to have those single-digit numbers be given out. The O-line looks really improved from, Prohaska, Nawili, Ben Scott transferred in, Corcoran, and who's the other one? Bryce Benhart. Yeah, that starting 5 looks really good. Don't forget about Ethan Piper. He's not even in the starting rotation, but he could. Obviously, injuries happen on the O-line. Tight end room looks pretty good if Arik Gilbert gets cleared to play. If not, it's a lot of young guys. Borkature is still there, who's kind of proven himself in practice. Obviously, Fedoni, everybody's hyped about him, but if we got Arik Gilbert back, that'd be huge. Fullback's the thing now. Janarian Bonner, he's probably going to make the start, but there's multiple other guys that are kind of, going for that spot. And they'll probably rotate different people in, whether they need goal line fullback or blocking, receiving fullback, whatever they need. They're kind of rotating guys in. The D-line, obviously the 3-3-5 for Tony White, the new thing now for the Huskers. The 3 linemen right now look to be the big leader, obviously Ty Robinson. And then it's young guys in Cam Lenhart and Princewell. Other than that, the D-line is kind of, I don't know what to say. Inexperienced, I guess. Nash, Hutmacher, he's back there. Eliza Judy, who transferred in. Blaze Gunnarson's another young guy. Brody Tagaloa, he's in there. Don't know how many of those guys will see snaps. But they're followed up behind them with this, I think, probably one of the best linebacker cores Nebraska's ever had, at least in my experience, with MJ Sherman, who transferred in from Georgia. Reimer and Heinrich are back. Isaac Gifford. Chief Borders transferred in. John Bullock has improved a bunch. I believe he got a single digit. Guys like Garrett Snodgrass are in there. But, Jamari Butler's there, too. That's a deep room, and it's a really strong room. And they're going to need it this year because we all know injuries are a thing. The secondary looks a bit rougher than we kind of would have imagined. When Buford comes back, that's huge, but obviously we had transfers out, so it kind of hurts. But we still got Newsome, and we still got Hartzog. And then, the safeties right now look like Omar Brown. We don't really know who the other one's going to have, who's going to start in the other spot before Buford gets back. So it could be Collier, it could be Phelan Stanford. Other than that, I don't really know who's there for depth. Obviously, I think somebody was talking about Tommy Hill maybe going to play secondary. Well, he is in the secondary, he's playing corner, but he'll play the second safety spot. So we could see guys bounce around like that. Deshaun Singleton's been talked about a lot as well. So those guys could play really any corner spot, slot corner, safeties. They're going to have a lot of variations with the defense. Obviously, kickers, we know who our punter is, Brian Bushini. Amazing. He was really good last year. We finally had a punt game that, at least towards the end of the year, that finally started delivering. But you don't like to see your punter out there a lot because that means your offense isn't delivering. So, yeah, it's actually a kind of a bit of a battle at kicker between Bleak Road and Tristan Albano. Depends on who Rule thinks is better. I would think Albano, but maybe he wants more experience in Bleak Road. Not really sure. Kick return, punt returns kind of up in the air, like Tommy Hill, Anthony Grant, Billy Kemp, they've all been talked about. So yeah, that's kind of the depth chart prediction there. The only other thing is like schedule. I'm guessing about 6-7 wins. That's my prediction. Either 6-6, 7-5. One of those two. I think a bowl game would be amazing for Matt Rhule. We know how he started his careers at colleges. Temple and Baylor 1 and 2 win teams. But then next year he come back and won the conference, 10 wins, 11 wins. So give him time, even if the first year's not great, which I think he's got so much more talent than what he did at Temple and Baylor those first couple of years even. I think he easily can make a bowl game, and the schedule's in our favor. In my opinion, the only 100% losable game, Michigan. Every other game is completely winnable. Even, Wisconsin, Minnesota, Iowa, whatever you want to say, Illinois on the road, all those games are winnable. We could easily start off 4-0, or we could easily be 1-3 at the start. It depends on how the mindset is. They look to be locked and loaded, but we'll see. Obviously, then they got the test of Michigan, which that game's gonna be rough. It'll if we start off 4-0, it'll bring us back down to even level. But if we start 2-2, 1-3, and then we lose to Michigan, that's a very bad start. We don't want that. I'm expecting 4-1 off the start. I have high hopes. Other games I think we might lose. Wisconsin, Illinois on the road. Iowa's kind of a trap game. It always is Friday. We're at home at least. We're in Memorial Stadium. So, and of course, we know what we did to Iowa last year. So they want revenge. It's a very big trap game for us. So we'll see. But I'm expecting. I'm going to give it right here, right now. First episode of the year, 7-5. That's my prediction. Last year that didn't go good, but 7-5 is what I'm guessing. So thanks for tuning into Husker Hour. We're going to go to our third segment of the day, which is Watching You. So this segment is called Watching You, and we had it last year, of course. I'd like to do it more this year, though, because there's a lot of people we could be watching. As you see behind me, it is Anthony Edwards, and we're specifically talking about not his great NBA season, his extension, whatever. No, we're talking about Team USA and their route to try to get to the World Cup eventually in a couple of years, trying to qualify like those old teams did. You can look back at the Redeem Team, the Dream Team. Those teams had to fight to get into the World Cup and then win the whole thing anyways. But yeah, so Anthony Edwards, he's our guy we're talking about. Excellent comeback. Team USA was down 16 to Germany. It was midway through the late third, fourth quarter, somewhere around there. Anthony Edwards had 34 points, and I think what I saw on the highlight reel, 24 of them, I might have counted it wrong, but I believe 24 were in that stretch where they were down 16. He went crazy. He was 11-21 shooting, 3 of 7 from 3. Not the most efficient night, but he was perfect 8 of 8 at the free throw line. He dunked on that one. I don't know who it is because it's Germany. Absolutely went up there, slammed it. Yeah, the guy fell backwards. It reminded me of that old Shaq clip, right, where he hangs on the rim and he kind of pushing forward. Scottie Pippen did it too, where he kind of gave him the push. It was really cool. Great win for Team USA because they were kind of struggling, and I didn't watch the game, but you hear about this and you're like, wow, Anthony Edwards deserves to have a segment named after him, I guess, right? The big comeback, he was leading the charge, knocking down shots at the end. So yeah, ended up being a big win for him. With a minute 20 left, they're up by 6. I don't remember what the final score was, but yeah, Anthony Edwards clutch. That's why I'm giving him this Watching You. We'll be doing this one way more often. But now let's go to our last segment of the day, which is Game Time. And welcome, we got Christian Bank making some picks. Lions, Chiefs, who you got?
I think that's a pretty self-explanatory one.
Lions.
Chiefs, buddy.
You
can take
I'm
Lions.
actually taking upset week 1. It's very...
Okay.
Panthers, Falcons.
Game of the week right here.
No.
we got Cage's team up against my team.
Cage's team sucks though, and your team also sucks.
Yeah, it's what's it called? What's it called? Oh my god.
I don't know what it's called. What is it called?
I don't remember what it's called, but give me the Falcons.
Give me the Panthers, honestly. What do you think? Bijan Robinson's just going to carry it?
Yeah, he is. He's going to carry the ball for 350 yards.
In the season. Tell me it's not true. He'll probably get injured.
Whatever.
Any other young prospects really worked out? What happened with Kyle Pitts?
He's still there.
Yeah, okay. Bucks, Vikings.
Vikings.
No Tom Brady. He's finally retired.
Dude, not gonna lie though, Baker Mayfield, he's putting him a fight.
Maybe for the starting job. Bengals Browns.
Bengals, Browns, dude.
Bengals, it's not close.
Yeah, it sucks. Bengals.
Browns don't have a real quarterback. Jags Colts.
You know, honestly, I feel like this would be a decent game, you know, like if Jonathan Taylor wanted to play for the Colts.
But he doesn't.
But he doesn't, so give me the Jags.
Jags are just way better.
That's facts.
Niners Steelers.
Niners Steelers, dude. I like. See, like this game is so like. It's just a weird game. It's like I feel like the Steelers could be good, right?
Well,
like at the
maybe
same
could
time,
be.
I feel like the Niners are just like on a whole nother level.
Yeah.
Like then the Steelers are, of course.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Give me the
I'm going
Niners.
Niners. Yeah.
Give me the Niners. Titans Saints. This game's kind of.
It's kind of like a mid game almost. But give me the Saints with Derek Carr.
Really.
I like him.
Give me
Chris
the-
Olave. I like him.
Those kind of facts. Give me the Titans with Derrick Henry. Cardinals and the football team.
Oh,
Because they're changing their name again, so.
Cardinals and the football team. I don't know. That's like, do I really think Kyler Murray's gonna do anything?
He's not going to be able to see over the O-line.
That's what I'm saying. So, give me Sam Howell and the Commanders.
Give me Brian Robinson Jr. and the Commanders.
Facts.
Texans Ravens.
Oh. Texans or Ravens? Who do the Texans have? Like what? C.J. Stroud. Is John Mechie gonna play?
Who knows?
Because I thought I heard like he could return this season. I think. If he is, I'm picking him up on fantasy.
He's not going to do anything.
He's
But
not
yeah.
gonna do anything. He's sitting right on my bench.
They don't even have Brandon Cooks anymore. But he's left for
Give me the
Cowboys.
Ravens. Who's the Ravens running back? J.K. Dobbins.
Lamar Jackson.
That's also facts.
Yeah. Yeah, give me the Ravens. That's easy for them. Eagles Patriots.
We'll just say it on three. 1, 2, 3.
Eagles.
Patriots.
And you're taking Zeke?
No, I'm taking the Patriots defense. No,
Yeah.
of course I'm taking the Eagles.
Yeah, okay, I just want to make sure. Raiders Broncos.
Dude, that's actually gonna be like such a stacked game, right? Because like,
Broncos country.
yeah, literally because of Russ. Like, Russ is actually gonna throw for like 500 yards at least.
Probably not. I doubt it.
Who do the Raiders even have? They have Devontae Adams, does Josh Jacobs even want to
Aaron
play?
Rodgers.
They don't have Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Who did the Raiders have at quarterback? Why do I not? It's Jimmy Garoppolo, isn't it? That's actually horrible.
Give me the Broncos.
I'll take Raiders. Devontae Adams will carry.
Dolphins Chargers.
Actually,
a good
I don't
game.
know. That's actually gonna be a good game because like, I feel like who does the Dolphins have on defense? So like they have like Jalen Ramsey now,
He's
right?
injured though.
Oh
Maybe,
shoot,
like,
that's
tear his
facts.
knee or something.
That is actually facts. I do remember that now. So
But their offense is still really good.
I mean, yeah, they have like Tyreek Hill and Tua, but like,
And Jalen Waddle and.
dude, facts. I forgot about Jalen Waddle,
But I mean, the Chargers have like Justin Herbert, Eckler,
Mike Williams,
Joey
Quentin
Bosa.
Johnston.
Joey
Like,
Bosa.
I'm gonna go Chargers. I think it'll be a good game though.
I'm taking Chargers because they're at home.
Game of the week right there.
Yeah, no, this one's the game of the week.
Yeah.
Rams at the Seahawks. Yeah. Seahawks.
Give me the Seahawks.
Thank you. That's, you know
What
what?
do the Rams even have? Like
I take it back. Go
Stetson
Falcons.
Bennett.
Go Falcons.
Yeah, thank you.
Go
Go
Falcons.
Seahawks.
Yeah. Packers, Bears.
Wait, no. But like, actually, who do the
Oh.
Rams have? Stetson Bennett.
Matthew Stafford.
He's probably gonna get hurt like first
Well,
game. He's
maybe,
like
but-
40. It's basically
They have a
top
wide
30.
receiver like Robert Woods. He's like 37.
The Rams have Cooper Cup.
Yeah, but like.
Cooper Cup will probably get hurt too.
Okay, yeah.
They're all old.
Who's their running back? Couldn't tell you.
Cam Akers. I have him on my fantasy team.
He's not good.
He's not good at all.
Yeah. Okay. So Seahawks, obviously. Packers, Bears.
Oh my gosh.
So you
Packers
taking Justin
there.
Fields, who hasn't proven himself, or Jordan Love, who's never played like football?
I mean, I think Justin Fields personally. I think he's gonna have a breakout year this year personally.
He probably will actually, but
And
the Packers
honestly-
won't have a breakout year.
No, they'll be horrible this year.
Yeah.
But like the Bears, they have DJ Moore now. So I think DJ Moore.
I
is
think
awesome.
DJ Moore's gonna be really good.
I think he's gonna have a great year.
Yeah. Cowboys, Giants.
Ooh, dang, I don't know. Is Saquon gonna play for the Giants? Didn't they like franchise tag him or something?
Yeah, I think they did.
It's horrible. Poor Saquon.
He'll get his money eventually.
Yeah, we will. Well, yeah, all 3.2 million of it. Yep.
Running backs don't get paid. It's not.
Facts. Poor running backs. I feel
3.2
bad.
is too much.
Cowboys, Giants. Honestly, give me the Cowboys. I like
Give me them
them.
boys on the road.
I like them. I like the Cowboys.
Give me them boys with
Shout out to Kelton
Brandon
for the
Cooks.
Cowgirls.
Yeah,
Love to see it.
he's a real fan.
You could name 3 players on the team.
He'd be like Ezekiel Elliott, Mari Cooper.
Jalen Smith.
Finally, last one here, we got Bills and the Jets.
Ooh, Bills at the Jets. Ooh. Aaron Rodgers with the Jets. That's kind of tough, not gonna lie. Like, obviously, the Bills are good. Like, Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs. But I feel like the Jets will be good, too. Give me the Jets at home. I think they'll have a good crowd there with A-Rod, playing his first snaps.
Yeah, but no, I'm gonna take the Bills.
I respect that.
I like the fact that they're already established.
I think that'll be a
Rodgers.
pretty good game, too, though.
Yeah, it will. It's Monday Night Football, so I mean, watch it. It's gonna
That'll
be good. Thanks for coming on, Christian.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Barrett.
Thanks for tuning in to today's Summerlin podcast.